Welcome back to my latest pool breakout review. Tim here to break it all down for you. Hit that like button to support my channel if you would. And give me a subscribe if you want to continue to improve on your game, because we've got a lot of instructional videos, informational, educational, and we're trying to build a community together. I got to keep trying to get better myself. Your comments about different things that I need to work on have been extremely helpful. So comment down below. I can pass on that information onto my community through questions that I get, and also it gives me video ideas as well. So all that's great. Today we got pool shooting tips for beginners, and we're going to go over a few different things. And this is a good reminder for the intermediate and advanced players as well. Things that we all go into slumps. I had one last night. If you watched my live stream, you maybe saw that I was struggling. I wasn't able to make my shots. I think I was just tired. I didn't get enough sleep, so maybe that's a good tip right there. Is make sure you're getting enough sleep, and it's going to really help you lock in and be able to make more of your shots. And that's what we're looking to do here. As you watch and just kind of see, I seem to be using most of these techniques like fairly consistently. The first one, before you go down to shoot a shot, stand back and line it up. That way you can kind of get your whole body in line with the shot up front. And you want to line it up with your point of aim, basically. And, before you even get down on the shot, you should kind of have a pretty good idea of like where your point of aim is going to be. So just take a second to just kind of stand back and look at it, find your line of sight, your point of aim, and kind of step into it before you actually get down on the shot. And you can kind of see me starting to do that. Sometimes I lose my discipline and I rush it, but I'm trying to do that on most of these. Number two, make sure you got a steady bridge hand. Sometimes you might not even be thinking about it, and as you're going to shoot, you could be moving it. You could be trying to steer your shot one way or another without even realizing it. In order to have a straight stroke that is consistent, obviously you want to have a steady bridge hand. So something to keep in mind, something that's easy to forget. So that's a good one. And let's see, number three on our tips and tricks. Smooth stroke. Okay, this is something you can work on without actually shooting at a ball, just kind of looking at your cue and how it projects outward, and just do some practice ones every now and then, maybe before you start a session, maybe in between, maybe at the end. But just make sure your shot is not skewing off to the side as you thrust it forward, so to speak. And that will help you. It's got to be smooth and straight. And don't don't try to power it, especially if you're trying to learn a good, consistent stroke. You shouldn't be trying to power your balls and using, exotic spin and curve in English. First learn a nice, smooth, easy stroke, and you don't have to overhit it. In fact, it's one thing I've been talking about a lot is that less is more, and a lot of times you're going to be better off, especially when we talk about cue ball control. Hitting it softer, just hitting it easier, just keeping an eye on how straight your cue is as you follow through. Which brings me to my next point, And this is one of the most important ones that you've probably heard before. Stay down on your shot. All right, and you can see me do it. Like, see if I do it here. Yeah, see that? The cue stays out, aiming toward your point of aim after the follow through. You want to stay down on it, and you want to keep that cue tip forward, actually projected toward the point of aim. And for it actually, it should be touching the felt after you stroke through the ball, and keep it there just to make sure that it's going in a straight line. It's going toward your point of aim. You're not jumping up immediately after the shot. And it can take some getting used to, but once you start doing it, after a while, you won't even have to think about it. So yeah, let's see if it seems like I've been doing a little bit better. I've heard that from my commenters. Yeah, see, keeping it out there with good follow through for the most part. But yeah, I appreciate the help I've been getting. You know, if you're an advanced player, definitely help me out with some more tips and advice. I take it to heart, and I'm definitely going to respond. And I appreciate that. You know, I'm trying to help my community, and I'm trying to get help as well. We're all in this together. So here, this worked out pretty well, actually. I got a couple of tough shots here I got to still make. This one, I'm going to try to cut in. Usually with this, if I hit, you know, a little below center on the cue ball, it's going to come straight across the table and back over. And I think I actually hit this one a little too hard, and it went further than I wanted to. Yeah, I kind of powered that one in, and could have scratched if I wasn't lucky, just from the speed alone. So I left myself with this shot on the last one. But I'm going to try to stand back and line it up. Then I'm going to use steady bridge hand, smooth stroke, and I'm going to stay down to my shot and see if I can hit this clutch shot on the last one. Try to get this one to go. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. You know, subscribe to my channel. That helps me out. Helps us all out. And there it goes. Okay. Hopefully I don't scratch. And yeah, I think we're good.